Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video today. I'm really excited to share with you a book that I believe is extremely helpful and valuable, especially if you are someone who want to improve your speaking skill, especially in academic presentation. As an English education student myself, I have experienced how challenging it can be to speak clearly and confidently in front of an audience. It's not just about speaking in English, but about presenting it in a structured, engaging, and professional way. That's why I choose to review and recommend this book. The book title is English for Business Presentation by Lutfi Ashar Mauludin. So in this video, I will walk you through the book background, why I choose it, what's inside, its strengths and weaknesses, and of course why you should read it too. So first, let's begin with the book background or book biodata. The full title is English for Business Presentation, written by Lutfi Ashar Mauludin. The book was published by Airlangga University Press in 2019, and it has a total of 111 pages. It is written in English and categorized under Business English or English for Specific Purposes (ESP). And as the title suggests, this book focuses on one of the most important skills in modern education and professional life, that is giving presentation in English. So, why I choose this book? To be honest, it's because I could personally related to this material, this book, because I've often struggled when I have to speak in front of a class or in a formal setting. I do not always know how to start, how to organize my ideas clearly, and how to end strongly. And like many learners, I sometimes feel nervous and lose confidence. When I saw this book, I immediately felt that it offers something different. Like, it's not just about public speaking in general, it focuses specifically on the English language and strategies used in business or academic presentation. I also really appreciate that the book was written by an Indonesian authors, so that means many of the situations and examples that given in the book, also the problem that discussed in the book, is very relatable for us as an Indonesian learners. It feels like this book understands that we need and how to help us improve. So I chose this book because I believe it provides practical help, step-by-step guidance, and clear language, everything I was looking for. So one thing that I love about this book, maybe also this is the strength, because it's very structured and complete, or we say lengkap ya. It doesn't just give a few tips or theory, but it starts from very beginning and guides you through every stage of a successful presentation. Like in chapter 1, you learn about preparing your content, planning your structure, and managing your nervousness. Then the book continues with how to open your presentation, how to introduce yourself, how to organize your point, and how to use translation signals or signposting. It also covers specific areas like explaining charts and visual, giving opinions, and even how to respond to questions from the audience. And at the end of every chapter, there is a summary section, which is super helpful for reviewing the most important points. So you will never feel lost. Like, you can always go back and see the summaries if you forget. So from preparation to performance to closing, it's really cover everything you need. Okay, now let me explain the content of the book in more detail. So this book teaches you how to gives a professional structure and engaging presentation in English. It focuses on both the language expression and the delivery technique. Like, you will learn how to open your presentation, state your objective, outline your structure, describe data or trends, explain visual aids like graphs and charts, move from one point to the next point, give strong conclusion, and handle questions from the audience. So what I found especially helpful is that the book provides sample sentences such as, "Let me begin by giving you some background information," or "This slide shows the increase in sales from 2021 to 2023. Like these phrases are natural, useful, and easy to remember. You can use them right away in your own presentation. Okay, now let's talk about the strengths of this book. There are many, but I will highlight a few main ones. Like first, the language is simple and accessible. Even if you are not advanced in English, you can understand the instruction and example clearly. Secondly, the book is practical. It gives you not just theory, but real-world language you can use. For example, there are sample opening lines, transition expression, and question handling technique. And third, each chapter includes exercise and speaking tasks. These help you apply what you have just learned and build your confidence. And finally, the summary at the end of each chapter helps with review, reflection, and self-assessment. You can check if you understand the key point before we move on to the next chapter. Now, of course, the book is not 100% perfect. There are also a few areas where this one could be improved. First, the book is mostly like test-based. It has very few visuals, so if you are like a visual learner, you might feel that is something missing. And second, there are no audio or video materials included. I think it would be helpful if the book had a companion like website or QR codes linking to model presentation or pronunciation practice. Okay, next. Why you should read this book? So honestly, anyone who needs to speak English in front of people. And if you are a student, this book will help you with class presentations, thesis defenses, and even competitions. And also, if you are a future English teacher, this book will help you become a good example for your student. You can even use the material for your own teaching later. And if you are a professional, like maybe you are an entrepreneur, education entrepreneur, this book will prepare you for meetings, pitches, interviews, and webinars, all in English. In other words, this book builds not only your language skills, but also your confidence, logic, and public speaking ability. So, to summarize everything, English for Business Presentation is a complete, well-structured, and practical book. It guides you from the beginning of the presentation process until the end. It gives you useful expression, example, and exercise. Like it's very perfect for learners, teachers, and professionals, or entrepreneur. It may not be flashy or colorful, but it's very effective and reliable. If you are serious want to improving your English presentation skills, this book is a great investment. Okay, I think that's all from me. So interesting, right? So see you in the next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.